Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc. In today's video I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why Render its bull run will start early 2024. So I'm not gonna talk too much and get straight into the video. So the first reason why Render will start its bull run in early 2024 is the deployment of the burn and mint equilibrium in the coming week. So this will actually make it possible for Render tokens to be burned based on the GPU usage of the Render network. So this is a major update which will in the future make the Render token deflationary, but also create a lot of hype on Render. And if you want to know how big this burning mechanism actually can be, I got a perfect example for you. So ChatGPT, an AI language learning model, is currently costing over $21 million per month to operate. So let's take this example with the burning. So this would mean that every month 5.8 million Render tokens, or more than 1% of the total supply, would be burned. So this would basically cause a major supply shock, a lot of hype, and would pump Render, in my opinion, to really high numbers. And yes, it's only the effect of the burning from one AI application. Of course, it's not that easy to get an AI application this big because ChatGPT is the biggest in the world, but I know in the future there will be many more AI applications which will actually have way more usage than this, and Render is going to prepare for it with also a burning mechanism. So the second reason is actually the movement of the Render token to Solana. So basically on decentralized exchanges, Render token has already been listed but not yet on centralized exchanges, and this is also one of the major reasons that a lot of people don't recognize Render as a Solana token. But why would this be so big? Well, the reason is that Solana is very hot, has an amazing community, and everything which is on Solana right now is pumping heavily. We can see that on the main token itself, we're talking about a top 10 token which in 3 months went from $19 all the way up to 74. So we're already talking at almost 4x for a top 10 token, while the other top 10 tokens didn't do anything close to it, just because of the hype and the major updates coming to Solana. But this isn't even the most impressive thing. If we take a look at Bong, the greatest meme coin on Solana, in the last 90 days it literally went almost 60x, and it keeps going and everybody's loving it. And this is also the reason why I would want this update to happen as soon as possible, because we could ride a very big Solana hype train. So the third reason is the release of the Apple Vision Pro, which basically will be launched early 2024, which means between January to late April, but Apple is saying to be targeting March. So you might be thinking, why would a VR AR headset be so big for Render? Well, the metaverse and AR narrative will pump a lot when this is launched, because it will cause a lot of hype. We already saw this hype in the beginning of the year when basically the Apple Vision Pro was announced and shown at the major WWDC event. We saw Render pump from like 126, even going below $1, to all the way up to like $2.80, almost even hitting $3 on the hype of just the announcement and the showcase of this headset. So basically, when the headset or the Apple Vision Pro launches, I'm expecting a lot of hype to be created again, and this could be very useful for render. Before I give you the fourth reason, if you want to buy render, Bitcoin and over 300 plus cryptos with the lowest fees and get up to 30,000 in bonuses and rewards, be sure to click on the partner Bybit link at the top of my description to be able to get insane rewards, and be sure if you don't click the link that you use my code shown on screen. So now let's go on with the fourth reason. So basically the fourth reason is the launch of the Open Compute Client for AI and machine learning. So basically a render network proposal was approved where there was an introduction of an API to the render network that would allow render network nodes to be utilized for compute operations. So the big thing about this was that it was a greatly expand the user base and use cases of the render network as a whole, pushing it beyond just rendering functionality and into the expanding market of AI and machine learning tools. So this is basically also with the example from the burning mechanism. When render has an open compute client for AI and machine learning, they can get big applications like we saw before, and they will bring a lot of usage for the network. And in combination with the burning mechanism, which we talked earlier about, this could be a massive catalyst. And yes, there's even more. So the last reason is the Bitcoin halving, which will happening in 144 days. If you don't know what the Bitcoin block halving event is, it's basically an event that happens every 4 years or 210,000 blocks on Bitcoin blockchain. So Bitcoin's initial block reward was 50 Bitcoin. The current reward is 6.25 Bitcoin. The next will only be 3.125 Bitcoin. So basically, when the block rewards get halved, this is basically causing major hype and the beginning of the new bull run. We saw this with all the 3 previous halvings, and I'm pretty sure this will also be a major catalyst for Bitcoin, Ethereum and all the altcoins like Render. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like if you did. Also, follow me on Twitter @TheRealDoc to know when I talk about crypto, to know when I talk about render and more. Also, click on the screen right now if you want to see one of the best render videos I've ever made. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and YouTube. Until the next time.